You cannot tell Americans to eat real food while protecting the cancer-causing chemicals sprayed on it.
We are going to fight, fight, fight.
So we're at the People vs. Poison rally in Washington, D.C., where a group of some of the biggest names in MAHA have gathered together to protest against big companies that they say are poisoning Americans with chemicals.
A year and a half after the Make America Healthy Again movement helped propel Donald Trump to the presidency, it's facing a big test.
Let's be honest. We wouldn't be here right now if President Trump didn't sign that executive order.
MAHA's coalition of health and wellness influencers, vaccine skeptics, and environmentalists united under Robert F. Kennedy Jr. as a champion of their causes. As an environmental lawyer, he'd helped win a landmark settlement against the makers of the weed killer Roundup, arguing its chemical, glyphosate, caused his clients cancer, a claim the company denied. But this week, the Trump administration supported the current manufacturer of Roundup, Bayer, in a Supreme Court case over whether Americans can sue for alleged harms from chemical exposure. And in February, Trump signed an executive order protecting glyphosate as crucial to the national security and defense.
How did you feel when you saw that executive order?
I was disgusted. I was literally sick to my stomach.
A lot of the speakers here are people who were very active in helping RFK Jr. campaign for President Trump. There's a lot of conversation here about whether those promises are actually being followed through on. What is your sense of the movement?
I'm saying we are on the brink of falling apart. That I'm like in Red Rover right now, okay? I am diehard conservative, and I got this group of MAHA moms, and I'm trying to keep us together. There were millions of Democratic and independent moms in particular that voted Republican because they believed Trump, that he was going to do something about pesticides in the food.
MAHA is feeling betrayed and completely dissatisfied with what the administration has done.
The momentum of the MAHA movement has given many of its leading voices unprecedented access to a presidential administration.
In just 15 months, HHS has delivered historic wins.
The American people.
And they're not ready to give up that proximity to power, even as the pesticide issue threatens to overshadow their other gains.
I don't regret any of the boost or, the power that has been had, because there's a lot of amazing things that have been done.
How could they do this stuff at the same time as listening to what's so important to so many women and moms like you?
I don't think they understood what they did. They kicked the hornet's nest. And now I think they're starting to realize it.